Hey, how you doing? Just gonna post a follow-up on my screwdriver Mark II review by doing a review of the newest unit that I purchased in, which is the Indulgence e-cigarette from eSmall. The Indulgence is a 3.7 volt vaping device. However, you can purchase an extended cup which will take two 3 volt 1000 milliamp batteries that allow for 6 volt vaping. Due to YouTube's 10-minute time limit, we'll try and keep this relatively quickly. I'll do a run through of the pass-through, a run through of what you get, what I think about it, and we'll try and get it all done fairly quickly. The unit, if you order it in with a 3.7 volt configuration, gets you a 3.7 volt cup. It's fairly short, it's probably about 1.5 inches, just over. If you order in a 6 volt cup, it's about probably 2.5, 3 inches in length, so it's rather large. Comes with the 2 batteries that you'll need to vape at 6 volts. Comes with an adapter head that fits 4 different adapters, the 510, the 901, and the 808s. The 901 adapter that they shipped me is faulty, so I can't use it. I don't have any 808 atomizers, so I'm stuck using the 510s. That's the adapter head. And your adapter simply goes up through the middle. Just remove my atomizer. Just goes through the middle like that. I don't know if you can see. It helps if I point it in the right direction. So nothing particularly special there. You then have the switch assembly unit, which is probably the most important part. The thing I really like about this compared to the screwdriver is the switch is on the side, and you've got to give it a really sort of hard push. It's really quite tactile, and unlike the screwdriver, it's not likely to go off in your pocket and set you on fire like it did to me on a number of occasions. So when you want to use it, just screw the adapter head onto the switch body, and then you're ready. I'll give you a quick look at the pass-through. It's a 5 volt pass-through. And here's where the cheapness of it really comes into play. I mean, I've got to say, I'm not really down with the quality of this unit. The threads are completely screwed on it. It's really poor work. Now, my atomizers are already broken in. I've been using them for about a week. I'm using some VG liquids, some 26 milligrams. At this point, specifically, I'm vaping grape. I like grape. It tastes a lot like grape Fanta. I happen to like grape Fanta. I've already got some drops in it, so we'll just squeeze out 2. Again, I don't want to sound like I'm rushing, but I do only have 10 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. And it's plugged in this time. It's all pretty fairly standard stuff. Vapor production's okay. The flavor for the pass-through is also okay. Don't expect too much. It's the same as pretty much any pass-through I've ever used. So I'm not sure why it's such a big selling point. So what we'll do is we'll get to the real meat of it, the reason why I purchased this unit. What actually happened is the batteries from my screwdriver both died, including one of them that set it off in my pocket and actually gave me a severe burn in my leg, which was brilliant. So we switched over to using the 6 volt with the extended cup. These batteries are freshly charged. They came out of the charger about 10 minutes ago. So again, just take your cup, switch assembly. That was definitely Nargios. Just screws on. Again, the threads are cheap as hell and poorly made. I shipped in some high voltage atomizers. Yes, I fed into the hype. I don't like to kill atomizers when it takes you 10 days to get more in. It can be annoying. So we'll find what we got here. So again, you just take your 510 adapter, which you can see here on my left hand. Screw the atomizer in. There's clearly already an arse load of liquid in there. Screw the adapter head on. And we'll see how she goes. When it comes to the actual performance of this thing at 6 volts, I really can't fault it. it produces a lot of vapor. It has a massive kick in the back of the throat. It's actually quite ridiculous. I've actually had a lot of problems. I've had to severely cut back my vaping on this. I might actually have to switch to a lower nicotine strength. I don't know if this is just the Indulgence. I assume this would have to be all 6-volt vaping units, but I find that the problem introduced by the 510 atomizers, whereby it rapes pretty much all of the flavor out of it at 3.7 volts as it is only made worse by 6 volts. When I vape through this, all I can taste is PG or VG, that's it. Even with the stronger flavors such as menthol, it can pretty much just burns them out, and all I can taste is PG or VG. Again, I don't know if that's a 6 volt thing or if it's a 510 thing. I haven't been able to try the 901s at 6 volts on this. I spoke to Rick from ECF today, who I was a massive dick to, and he still helped me out. He's going to ship me a new 901 adapter. So I can't post on ECF because I'm banned. But thanks, Rick. Again, actually, vapor-wise, I can't complain. Now, just about the build quality and the pricing and the packaging. Once you add in a pass-through, if you throw in some high voltage atomizers and whatnot, I mean, it would seem like you're getting a very good deal because you are getting 4 atomizer adapters, so you've got a wide variety of choice when it comes to using it. But the problem is, I mean, it's built on their website as a high quality, highly machined, blah blah blah. It's not great when you get it in the box. I mean, all out, it probably would have cost me close to $100 Australian. It was scuffed. It wasn't polished. The threads are very poorly done, which means it's a lot of effort to connect anything and get it together. They're just so poorly made. I mean, it's already stripping my threads, which definitely isn't covered by the warranty. That's something they might want to work on. It comes with no instructions, no diagrams, no nothing in the box at all. So if you're incompetent, you might actually run into issues wondering how this all goes together. Definitely don't connect it straight to the pass-through like I did without the switch assembly because you're a massive tool. As far as it goes, I haven't really used any other high voltage vaping units for a long time. So there's not much to say about it. I mean, it does produce a lot of vapor. Again, it produces a massive kick. It does look fairly nice if you actually polish it up, though it is rather large. I've gotten some incredible looks using this in the car window. I mean, if you hide that in, it kind of does look like the world's most awesome sex toy going. So, I mean, if you're one of those people that cringes at the thought of using a pen style in public because, it's just not cool because, smoking makes you all manly and shit, you're probably not going to want to use this. This is one of those things you're going to want to keep around the house. When it comes to 6-volt vaping itself, I've got to be honest, I'm probably going to stick with 3.7. Again, I do like the production, but at this point in time, with the 510 atomizer, I just don't like the flavors. And now that I haven't smoked for about 4 months, I'm really all about the flavor now. It's not so much just the hit. If you were going to walk out and buy a unit tomorrow, the reason I actually shipped this in, I actually wanted a Prodigy V2 or a Silver Bullet, but the problem is I can never get to them when they actually have any in stock when I've been paid. So I shipped this in the meantime. I'll probably still order in a Silver Bullet, but I would have to say, based off the current quality of this and the fact that you're not paying that far off what you would pay for a Silver Bullet or a Prodigy, I really don't actually think I can recommend it. And other people have reviewed this and weren't nearly as harsh, but I've got to say, I really think they could have done a far better job. It's clearly made as cheaply as humanly possible. I haven't tried the battery life in the 3.7 volts because I haven't really been using it. So I'm using it at 6 volts the entire time. I'll get 4 to 6 hours of vaping out of this, but that could be because I've cut my vaping back. So there you go. I'm not particularly brilliant at this. I'm not particularly scientific. If you don't have a lot of money or you can't get in another high voltage vaping unit because they are out of stock, give it a go. Just don't be expecting that you're going to receive $100 worth of item because you're really not. I mean, again, I don't really want to be too harsh towards it because it does do what it's advertised to do. I just think there's better out there. If you have got any comments, questions, or you just want to join your fellow Australians, to have a chat about vaping or electronic cigarettes, feel free to come join us at forums.aussievapors.com. And if you're looking for Australian e-cigarette suppliers that will reach your door in a couple of days, you can use the code AussieVapors at ecigs.com.au and deal with Dueling. He's a great guy. So until next time, cheers guys, I'm out.